ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful, exciting episode of DadDimes. This is episode 75. It's a lot of episodes.
It's been a lot of whiskey drinking.
Yeah, it's been a lot of whiskey drinking.
Yeah.
I've loved every second of it.
Season 4, episode 1. This is the 75th publication of DadDimes.
75th one.
And I highly recommend that no one goes back and listens to episode 1 because we have grown.
We've grown. You won't be able to watch episode 1 through about probably 10.
Something like
15?
that. Yeah, it was just audio. But you have to start somewhere. And I was doing a little bit of reflection because it's been 75 episodes. And, we started in a small office.
Small office.
We were going back and forth. We were having discussions of, I know Sinatra was up there.
Yep. Calumet 16-year.
Calumet. That was the first one, was Calumet.
Yep. We did some State 38, some Colonel. I think there was a little book in there, maybe a Blood Oath. I can't remember exactly.
When it was just audio.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of that was like we were breaking down bourbons and we're like, oh, yeah, the amber color. And then it was like the stories behind it. Then we started evolving into bringing on guests, having conversations, interactions, multi-streaming. And then it really went into what DadDimes has become. And that is understanding what the life of dads are and the demands of dads and the demands of life in general.
And that leads to why we drink.
That's why we do this every that's why.
Our first guest was Eric.
Yeah.
I think that's when one of his first albums was coming out. There's a little bug flying.
Yeah.
So that was...
'Tis the season.
That was the first guest, and that was all audio at that point.
Yeah, he was the first guest on. He had the first album. That was pre-dad, and now he's a dad.
Now he's a dad. Sump Pump's working good.
And we'll talk about the things that happened this week. It's been crazy.
Yep.
But we've made it. We've made it to Wednesday, episode 75. Most of these streams, most of these casts, most of these individuals that are out there really being influenced. I mean, they said they're influencers. They're not influencing in Ukraine like, the guys on DadDimes.
Like us. That's true. Kim doesn't watch them.
Let's talk about our South Korean numbers. Those things were going crazy this week.
Trending.
Trending in South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're like South K-pop.
That's fine.
I'm in.
I totally made that up. I think I've seen it on something.
I don't know. All I know is, some things have happened. I'm excited to be here. 75 in. Most don't get past, I think,
counting.
10, right? Like 10 is usually
I think the statistic you originally said was 7.
Okay.
7, and then once you make it past 7, then you're going to become a rich millionaire or something.
Yeah, and we're on our way.
Yep. We've gotten $37 in donations.
We have a couple sponsors. We have some free bottles. We've had the guys over at Select Draw.
Select Draw gave us some stuff.
They were pushing our stuff out because they were very ecstatic that there was some movement. Or I guess, I don't know. All I know is we love what we can do here. So that's what we're here for.
Select Draw. The tea, we haven't tested it yet. Yeah. But really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
We're going to have more time coming up. We're going to be hitting that golf course. It's going to be happening.
My schedule's about to free up a little bit. I'll tell you that much.
Let's talk about some Uncle Nearest 1884. This is a 75th bottle. I don't know why this one landed. Bottle. It just feels right.
Yep. Uncle Nearest has got a cool story. It was I'll read the back.
Oh, you don't have to read it. You memorized it by now.
Oh, yeah, I did. Just joking. Uncle Nearest, 1884, continues a remarkable legacy of Tennessee distilling legend Nearest Green. First known African-American master distiller, each small batch is curated by his great-great-granddaughter, Whiskey Magazine's 2021 Master Blender of the Year, Victoria Edie Butler, utilizing the process of maple charcoal mellowing that Nearest helped perfect over 160 years ago. 1884 delivers a whiskey that is smooth as it is complex.
1884 in Shelbyville, Tennessee.
Shelbyville, Tennessee, right out of the Nearest Green Distillery.
Nearest Green, getting it done.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, I heard some stories about Uncle Nearest being the one that helped Jack Daniels propel Jack Daniels to what it is.
Okay.
never researched it. That's just kind of tapping into the old memory banks of what I've heard.
What it might be connected to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right up the street. So,
Yeah.
Shelbyville and Lynchburg.
Yeah. Just neighbors, pretty much.
I mean, Tennessee's a small town.
Yeah.
Small state.
You're the only 10 I see.
Oh. And I appreciate that about you.
Hell yeah. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Welcome back, Chris.
He said, evening, my dudes. How's it go? How goes it? Sorry, dyslexic.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah. DadDimes worldwide for all to indulge in great wisdom.
I mean,
There's three of us that think there's great wisdom that comes from here now. So I'm excited we got one on board.
our friends in Africa are really, which we'll get into that as well. There's places that you can't visit anymore. Effective today, the old Trumpster has now banned some locations. But you know what? Just because we can't travel to you doesn't mean you can't listen to DadDimes.
Physically, we can't travel to you.
I mean,
virtually,
we're there.
Hell yeah! Well, let's pop this open because I'm really excited for this.
1884 Uncle Nearest, 93 proof.
That's a good cork pop right there.
Good cork pop.
You know it's going to be good based off the cork pop.
I mean, I don't judge my whiskeys by that, but
neither do I. But it sounded good.
But it sounded really good. Uncle Nearest, man, small batch. Victoria, thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for bringing it to us.
It would have been cooler if you would have sent this to us, but we get it. You don't know us yet.
You know, now that we have our press passes, we do need to forward this out to our producers that there's ways of getting on lists. I know, you need to get to work. There's ways of getting on lists. They'll actually distribute some early releases to those that have the global directions that we have. Yeah, so we just have to ask. I haven't sent them any direction lately, and maybe that's on me. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. I'll work on that this week.
Not only are you a great father, a great husband, you're also a great executive producer, landscaper. There's a lot of time that you don't have to be able to do everything.
But there's passion, and then there's projects, and this is passion.
This is passion. It smells delicious.
Oh, it is actually the notes coming off this is.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm happy. I'm excited for it.
It's allergy season, so I'm not picking up everything, but
it smells sweet.
Yeah, it does. There's a familiar scent in there that I just can't pick up, but it's like it's right there at the tip of my tongue.
The tip of the teeth, the tongue, the lips.
Oh, that's Marrazepam.
I get it. Yeah. So this week, as with all weeks, has its trials, tribulations, successes. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone has a sump pump out there.
Oh, this is actually where you officially got your apprentice card.
This is how I enter the potty training cycle of plumbing.
The shirt's coming.
Nice. I'm excited for the shirt, man. This is small. Yep. I had an electrician over, and he was like, "Hey, man, did you know that your GFI has blown in your utility closet?" Yep. And I was like, "No, I had no idea." He's like, "Yeah, it's actually your sump pump. You might want to check it." I'm like, "Okay." Check it. It has a little light on. Push the reset button. I'm like, "Oh, we're good. It happens." Goes off again. All right, that could be a problem. Try to bypass it. Try to make it work. For all those that don't know, a sump pump is a pump in a hole in the ground to push water away from your house. That
removes groundwater from underneath the foundation of your home.
That's what a master plumber would say. Not a potty trainer.
I just made it up. Psych.
But it sounds right. And look in the pit, and I could see water.
Yeah.
About a foot from the top. A foot from the top of the what would you call it? A pit bucket?
I mean the pump lid.
Okay. Pump lid.
Or the pit lid.
And for the most part, people would say, that's not that bad, man. It's like a 3-foot thing. Like, if it's 2 feet full of water and the thing failed, you're probably okay. What you don't understand is sump pits in this neighborhood are about
8 to 10
feet deep.
That's a lot of water.
We were really close to flooding the studio.
Really close. I'm glad it worked out.
That would have been a problem.
I was able to use my managerial skills to talk you through the process.
Changing it out.
You got it done in no time flat. It's working great. I came by just like a union guy would, and I'm not a union guy, so it felt good. I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. Way to go. Good job.
Yeah.
And then
the support was necessary.
Yeah, I walked around like I was really doing stuff.
Yeah.
Just to, make you feel better. Like
I did feel better.
And it turned out it was fine.
What is the price if you were to call someone and say, hey, we probably have a short time frame. I need your company to come out and replace this. What's the billable amount for that?
I mean, depending on the company, you got some companies out there, your big box ones like your Applewoods and your Dunns and your
residential.
They're probably for that job probably $1,500 to $2,000. Some could even get up to $2,500 for that.
I bring this up because this is like one of those like dad saving moments of, hey, here's a problem, and either it's going to be a $2,500 fix or what, $200 for a sump pump and labor.
Yeah.
And some knowledge base that I needed that I was able to obtain from the greatest of all.
Yep. That
being the case, we have some trials, we have some tribulations, we adapt, evolve, and overcome, and we make it to the next show.
Yep. So, and in short, if you need a plumber, info at DadDimes.
We know some people. It's not going to be $3,000.
I'll walk you through it. Definitely not $3,000.
Oh man.
Or $2,000. Realistically, a fair price for that would probably be, $8 to $1,200, depending on the size of the pump.
Yeah.
The repiping of the pump. If you got
the labor, the hours.
Yep. In reality, that job would take me 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Once I have all the materials.
Yeah.
But if I have to drive and get materials,
it takes a little bit more time.
An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Which if you're charging $2,000,
that's good money.
That's good money.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sleep at night, but good money.
It's probably on a pillowcase full of cash.
Yeah.
No, man, but I bring those things up because every single week it's like there's real life problems occur, right?
Life happens, yeah.
We've had broken bones with kids. We've had flat tires. We've had football games and softball games, gymnastics, track and field. All of these things affect the weekly operation because we're human and we're out there doing the exact same thing. And all of our listeners in the United States that have the same problems, by all means, I don't really know. I mean, I would assume the problems in Ukraine are significantly different.
Ours are first world problems.
First world problems.
Yeah.
But we're here. Yeah. And we'll get you through it, and that's why we do DadDimes on Wednesdays, man. It's because we get through these things. We sit back, we crack a bottle, we can say, you know what, we've overcame, we've made it.
Came, we saw, we conquered.
We have drinking buddies to drink together, and we're gonna have a good time. So, what's going on with comments?
Yep. Lenny posted this Saturday, Lifeline Colorado safe summer kickoff, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free food, drinks, and plenty of community resources for everyone. Garfield Lake Park. Also, the lake is getting stocked that morning.
Getting stocked.
With, if I remember correctly, Lenny told me 2,000 trout for some successful fishing. So that's this Saturday, 9 to 3 at Garfield Lake Park. If you don't know where it is, you could look on your phone and it'll probably tell you.
You know what? I'm sure Lenny will actually put the address in the comments. I have a feeling he'd be more than willing to do that.
I'm sure he will. And then my mom said the best master plumber and apprentice ever. DadDimes.
I mean, usually it's me just like handing you things.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean...
That's a good apprentice.
Yeah. This time it was, you're at work, and this might be a bigger problem very shortly.
Yeah. I got a couple dad moments that brought some tears to my eyes myself.
Yeah.
Eric, he's got his career. He's making great music.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. But right now that doesn't pay the bills, so he is plumbing.
Yeah.
So he's
which does pay the bills.
It does pay the bills. And he's out there, he's killing it.
Yeah.
Like he's there's a lot of growth he's doing, a lot of learning he's doing.
Yep.
The biggest thing that right now is in his toolbox that he is utilizing is calling me, asking questions, you know, having the knowledge about it. I can walk him through it. And I'll tell you what, I've been on phone with many technicians explaining things. Still, you know, they just don't pick it up. But I talk to him.
He's on top of it.
I let him know, hey, this is what's going on. This is what you need to do. Try this, try that, whatever. All right, I understand. And then next thing you know, Dad, I fucking did it. Like,
done.
It's done.
I
got it done. So him growing in this field is I mean, it's really nice, you know, especially because he followed in his old man's footsteps, you know.
I mean, those are big boots to fill, but he's working.
Yeah.
He's working towards it.
He's doing good. And then Dominic,
my Lord.
I mean, he just finished his junior year of high school.
Yeah.
He decided he wanted to get a tattoo. He got a whole forearm tattoo, which it came out absolutely...
I saw some photos.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Came out beautiful. He paid for it all himself. Something he's wanted, something he's talked with us about for a little while. And I'm like, at the end of the day, make sure it's something you want. So
it's with you.
He got the tattoo. He really likes it. I think it's a great tattoo as well. It just, my two boys are growing up, you know. And then today marks the 1 month anniversary. Or 1 month. My grandson's 1 month old now. What the fuck?
The 1 month.
That's some good whiskey.
Uncle Nearest, 1884, 1 month old.
1 month old, yeah. Man. So he's getting big. He's just ready to start learning how to pull and reset toilets.
Get him to work.
Get in the crawl space because I can't fit no more.
He has little hands.
Yeah. He's got tiny hands. Actually, he's got very long fingers and very long toes.
Okay.
So he's getting big. We just seen him Sunday. Which we had some pork belly and some to celebrate Dominic's birthday. So
glorious.
Came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Ribs. The ribs came out okay. I feel like if I would have prepared enough, they could have came out better. But you know they were still delicious. So
we still haven't tried GQ. So I'm gonna put it on the weekend plans.
Yeah.
I don't know what plans have already been made for you.
Oh, this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've been told 4 times.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and throw those out the window.
Throw them out the window.
Because we're gonna have
GQ and golfing.
Don't you? With a great. I mean, we could do like the par 3 course, and I'm in, man. Like that is quick and easy. And I love the par 3 course. Like that. That's just happy morning.
Yeah.
Followed by
I could actually hit the greens from there.
Possibly.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
Sometimes. Rob says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Rob?
What's going on,
Thanks for joining us."
Yeah, welcome.
Besides DJ, is there a goat plumber to do that line of work? I mean, we've had our buddies at Clean Cut Plumbing on.
Yeah.
I mean, Vern and Austin are fantastic plumbers.
If you mention DadDimes, they'll know where you came from.
Absolutely.
They've been on the show. They give the discount. They give the love and the hug.
A hug and a handshake. I'm pretty sure when Vern was on, he said, you mentioned DadDimes to give you a $50 off coupon.
Something like that. I don't know. All I know is so. He'll take care of it. But I mean, and they're good guys. They're not going to $3,000 you when it's not worth that. They won't do that.
They're good, honest people. They're not going to sell you stuff you don't need. They're going to fix what needs to be fixed. Yeah. They may point out some other stuff that needs to be fixed, but
just be aware of it.
I mean, in the long run, that'll save you.
It will.
And then in reality, I mean, just reach out to me.
I mean, we know what you got to know with what you got to do, but you know, it is.
I'll be able to walk you through it or get an idea of what's going on and point you in the right direction from there. Whether it's, hey, you know what, I can't get out. I can't get out there to help you. Let me give you Vern's number, his personal number. Call him; he'll get you taken care of.
Yeah.
So
the 1-900 number.
Yeah.
That's Vern's personal number.
Hey there, plumber needer.
He's gonna say, I heard you need some pipe.
I heard you needed some pipe laid. Do you want me to clear your drain with my long snake?
We always go in such a weird direction here on Dead Day. But you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. We're having a good time. It's worth it.
Hell yeah.
A couple other things this week. The Rockies are still losing. It happens. The ticket prices are still
too expensive because they're not free.
I'm pretty sure at some point, if you're walking past Coors Field, they should just be like,
hey come on in.
Here's 3 free drink tickets.
Which they won't do because that's the whole reason why they still have to team.
That's the only reason why.
Hey, do you want a $18 beer? It's 8 ounces.
You know, it's weird that $18 beer is about $17 more than the ticket price.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I was watching a video recently on how they get rid of the ice at Ball Arena. And like, oh, well, you know, the Avalanche, they didn't make it beyond the round of playoffs. This is how we get rid of the ice so we can get ready for concert season over the summer. It is absolutely phenomenal. They like melt certain layers. They pull up the decals. A lot of the like the if you see like the King Soopers logo or things like that, it's an actual like mat that they add water and then freeze over it, and then they'll melt it all down and they'll pull the mat up that has the logo on it, and they'll put it away for next year.
And they store the water in tanks that are under Ball Arena so they can reuse it.
So they have a pit, and they'll actually push all of the ice into the pit, let it melt, and then they reuse it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really
I was just
cool.
making that second
no,
part
man, it's actually really cool. They have a nice little system on how they do it. Unfortunately, they didn't make it beyond where they made it, but you know, it is what it is. They gave us a great season. We appreciate what they did. Looking forward to the Broncos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, their training camp. Man,
big news today.
I'm excited. Tell me.
Big news today. J.K. Dobbins was seen having lunch with the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton. J.K. Dobbins was a really good running back last year. Played for the I was going to say San Diego Chargers, but the L.A. Chargers. And he's in town, so we might be getting another running back to add to Audric Estime, and then the kid we drafted, R.J. Harvey.
Yeah,
I think that's his name. Which
it's going to be a good season.
I think Audric Estime has some potential. Rookie season last year.
Yep.
Just going to grow. A lot of good things being said about R.J. Harvey. And then J.K. Dobbins has proven to be pretty solid. So.
And here's the deal, man. If you have tickets to the game, get to the game, enjoy the game. If you don't have tickets to the game, watch it on TV after you run down to Mile High, hit the Horsemen up at their tailgate.
Horsemen tailgate.
Yeah, man. Tailgate every home game before the game starts. Go out, enjoy the Horsemen lifestyle, support, love, and it's a party.
It's a blast. Yeah. You'll have fun.
It's going to be great.
Lenny said, Lenny and Chris, Chris had 2-game win streak. We made it to 10 wins. That's a big accomplishment. And then Lenny said,
we made double digits. Yes.
They swept the Marlins. It's a 3-game win streak.
Oh.
So
they're coming back. When I said Rocktober might happen, we're still pretty far.
I think we're still on track.
We're on track to be out.
We're on track to be the worst team in Major League history.
Okay. Did you do the invite out yet for later this month or early next month, depending on scheduling?
I have not done any invites yet.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later then.
No invites as of yet.
We have some guests coming up, man.
My work life, what is it? Work life balance is not very good.
Well, there's no such thing.
Yeah. So I haven't reached out.
Yeah.
As of yet, but
it's coming.
We'll get him out there.
Yeah.
Lenny says Harvey is a tank. Was watching clips of him today.
Yeah.
While masturbating. That's weird. I added the last part, but it made sense.
You know what's weird? I didn't question it. I was like, I'm kind of
that sounds like Lenny.
I mean, I could see it happening, but you never know.
No, my sister didn't allow it. Otherwise, he probably would have
locked it down.
Yep,
locked it down. Happy Gilmore 2's coming out.
I seen the trailer for it.
Yeah,
looks pretty good.
It's in Rute. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
they're bringing back Chubb's legacy.
Yeah.
Which is great. Shooter McGavin's back in there.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. John Daly's in it.
Yeah. Grip it and rip it.
Yeah. The big tall guy, where he's like whatever he said about Frankenstein. I seen a quick glimpse of somebody that looks similar to him, so I think his son comes. I'm just assuming. I don't know the exact details.
number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Did you go see it yet?
Nope.
Has your kid went and seen it yet?
Nope.
The one that loves Lilo and Stitch?
Not yet. I'm
Dad
excited.
moment.
I'm excited for How to Train a Dragon, the live action. I don't know when that comes out, but that one looks good.
Yeah. Ballerina's coming out on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
John Wick.
Yep.
I know for a second I was going through your mind like, oh, you're going to go see some tutus? That's cool. No, John Wick Ballerina.
I mean, you're very cultured. I wouldn't put it past you to watch some ballerina.
They're very flexible.
Yeah. You used to be a ballerina, right?
I thought about it. I thought that, Prima was going to be my direction, but decided to go a different route.
Okay. I mean, we have our dreams, and then we sometimes grow from those dreams.
I was thinking about your kid's going through football practice right now.
Oh, yeah.
Their
first game Saturday.
Man, is it really?
Noon. Yeah. Now that I remembered, now that you brought up my kids' football.
Wait.
It's a spring game, the scrimmage.
I was going to say, the school's out.
I want to say it's at Riverdale against Legacy.
Well, you give me some date and I got the date. You give me the time.
12.
And I'm assuming I don't have anything going on. Hang on. I'll be there because before or after we can hit GQ and yeah, done and done. Yep. But I was thinking about that because, and I want the chat to throw in some ideas here. You play football a little bit, yes?
A little bit, yeah.
The training that you were provided during that time compared to the training or the expectations in today's high school football, even, I mean, once you get into college, it's a whole different world. Yeah. Completely different worlds. Like it's nowhere near the same intensity, and what they focus on isn't necessarily the same. 20 years later, right?
I don't know. I mean, I think when we were growing up, it was all about strength and conditioning.
Strength, conditioning, hit as hard as you can, and do what you can to...
Take your fucking crown of your helmet and run it through their chest.
That's what it was, right? Do what you can to make sure that they didn't get back up. Because if they didn't get back up, you hit them right. And you're like, whoa, weird time. I bring up that because when we're talking about like the ballerina stuff, when they started incorporating some of those movements into football, it really was understanding how to control your body in 3-dimensional space. Yeah. And that was the focal point because it's not just about ramming the person in front of you going through, catching the ball, and scoring the touchdown. It is being able to maneuver accordingly without injury, hopefully for the most part. But what they're able to do today far exceeds what they were able to do 20 years ago. Yeah. Is that still the training methodology that's being employed in today's high school athletics departments? And I only was thinking about this was because the vast majority of the coaches had a previous football experience from 20 years ago. So are they adapting to the current needs, or are they coaching based upon their experience?
I mean, I would say that they're coaching based off what the high schools allow them to do. You know, there's a lot of things that you can't do anymore that you could do 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Well, and I say that because 2 seasons ago, they were still doing drills that caused injury.
Oklahoma's?
That have not been allowed for quite some time because of that factor, right? Like, this was what was allowed over the last 2 decades. It is no longer allowed because of the rate of injury, but they're still utilizing it in today's
I think
trainings.
I'm pretty sure it was Oklahoma's is what they banned.
Yeah.
And actually on an Oklahoma Dom got his collarbone broken. So.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fucking rub some dirt on it, man.
Get up, walk it off, man. You're good.
You're fine. Fucking put a little tape on it or whatever.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Brings us into the next point because I have my checklist right here. Guess what's coming back? On Hulu.
Oh, what?
King of the Hill.
Hell yeah. I seen a picture of grown Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Damn it, Bobby. Boom, Howard, where's Lady Bird? Yeah. I didn't get selected to be Hank's voice.
No. You can't be John Redcorn either.
I could.
He died.
Well, now there's an opening.
Oh my God.
Right? It said he was fatally shot.
I know. It was terrible.
God dang.
Yeah. I'm like, you're about to like reprise this role. Take this role back. And, ugh.
Yeah.
Terrible situation.
Yep.
But I'm excited for it. I grew up with Kimmy, though. That's why I have a riding mower.
Yeah. And propane accessories.
Also a thing.
Yep.
I don't use charcoal.
Nope.
But we use pellet grills now.
And propane. Don't miss running those ladders at the end of practice. My chubby ass was huffing and puffing. I was in great shape in high school.
Yeah.
I wasn't the.
Were you D1 shape? Could you have walked on?
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, it's missed opportunities in life, you know.
Okay.
I think if I would have had the push to be the best I could be by, you know, like my mom did a great job.
Yeah.
But she was working because she had to support all
Absolutely.
of us. My dad wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So maybe if I had support from my dad to push me to be the best I could be, you know, I could have probably did something.
Okay.
I was very, very athletic when it came to football. I was actually even a better baseball player.
Okay.
But
So I'm going to throw this out there, and we're going to poll the global community.
yeah,
If we can raise the funds to completely support you not working for 12 months, what's the likelihood that you could beat Jake Paul in a boxing match?
and 100% devoted to
100%
just training.
devoted. All you do is train. Like the food is prepared for you. The coaching is dedicated to your
So I got my nutrition, my trainer,
12 straight months.
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he has more in ring experience. I'll tell you that. But shit, I've been fighting my whole life.
Yeah.
I think with all the top-notch trainers and
$10 million prize.
I'll tell you what, I'll give it a good fucking. It'll be a show. I'll tell you that much.
I'm gonna see if we can make. Hang on. So 12 months. So we're gonna have to figure out 12 months salary to be comparable, to commensurate, and then dedicate to nutritionist, trainer, lifestyle coach.
If anybody wants to donate 1.5 million to my cause,
You'll get that back in prize money. With a 0.5%.
and a little more. And the little more is I'll have you on DadDimes.
Yeah, and a handshake and
A hug and a handshake. 1.5 million. I might blow you. I don't know.
All I know is I would like to see that fight.
I can do it. Keep in mind I am 40.
Yeah. It's fine. I believe in you.
I mean, I ain't Tyson. Like, I'm not as old as Tyson, but
No.
I think as long as, let's see, 4 months to get down to fighting weight, right?
DadDimes fight night against Jake Paul.
What does he fight at?
I couldn't tell you.
Wait, if we could get to 180, I'm sure with the nutritionist and the trainer, I'd get down to 180 in
3 months.
That's 80 pounds.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. In addition to that, you know, bobbing and weaving. Derek's been training for boxing his whole life. You know, I'd spar Derek. I'd bring in fucking Canelo, spar him. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd say
I think you can do it.
it's a 50-50 for sure.
I think it's
I got
90-10.
I'm strong like bull. So the strength I have the strength, and if I was able to train, just gonna get stronger, and it's really the endurance I need.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd fuck him up. Let's be honest.
All right, you heard it here first on DadDimes, man. June 4th, 2026, DJ DadDimes knocking out Jake Paul round 3.
Gandy versus Paul.
Done.
I'm gonna give it 2.
Round 2?
Round 2.
Yeah. Get it done early.
I just got to fill him out the first round, and then it's done, son. You see, even my mom said, "You're raised in the north side, you'd whoop his ass."
Now we have to do it at altitude, though, so we're going to bring him up here.
We could do that, but I'll tell you what. I go down to sea level.
Done.
I'll leave a day before to get there, get settled, and then the fight's the next day. So I still have all my red blood cells to carry oxygen to the...
Florida or Texas, because that's the only 2 states that are just like they're going to love this fight. Not California or New York. Won't do it.
Nah, I don't want to go to California and New York anyway.
You know,
Florida.
We'll do it in Vegas.
Florida. We could do it in Vegas.
Oh, man. Will the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy, will he come out and do it?
Ooh.
Did I just violate a copyright?
You just violated copyright.
Oops. My bad.
Well, you didn't say it exactly like him, so we're good.
Okay.
But, oh, shit. I kind of want to say Florida, but I'll do fucking Texas. No, I'll do Vegas. We'll do Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that below sea level?
It's deserty.
Yeah. It's arid. It's an arid.
There's a lot of sand.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
I'll
do bets.
Take bets.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to support me, 1.5 million should cover all my costs. And I'll be more than happy to. I'll have you ringside.
Yeah.
I'll sign your boobs.
I'll have you in the ring for 1 round.
Yeah. You can hold him while I beat him.
I love it. We'll do it old school.
In reality, boxing, I mean, it's the sweet science. There's boxing's technically it's fighting, but it's not the same fight. Like
it's not the same.
In an MMA fight,
yeah,
I think I'd fuck him up.
Yeah,
6 months.
I think in a back alley fight.
Oh, back alley fight? I'm fucking fish hooking his ass.
Is that like WW old school where there's bottles and chairs and a ladder all of a sudden kind of came into play?
Well, if all that stuff's involved, I'll bring a gun.
Whoa. You can't use that word because they'll get crazy. On the old talk, they get a little nuts when you start bringing in. It's not hate speech, it's violence. They don't like that.
I was talking about these ones.
Oh, there you go. Scary. Wow.
It'll be cool.
Speaking of which, lost it.
Well, I mean,
we talked about John Redcorn. That's sad.
Who? Oh, John Redcorn.
Yeah.
I forget his actual name.
I thought you had a spirit connection with him.
He's probably my cousin.
That's why you can take over his voice.
Yeah.
It's because of the bloodline.
Hello, I'm John Redcorn.
That was like...
I got to hear his voice to be able to duplicate his voice.
That wasn't good.
I don't remember what he sounds like.
Okay. That's not what Nancy would say. Gribble. Yeah.
Gribble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make it weird.
I didn't. I'm looking at Marcella Davalos. Thanks for joining us.
I'm glad that you could pronounce that because I was going to completely butcher it.
That's fine.
Welcome.
It's fine. Uncle Nurse is really good.
I'm having a good time with it. I think it's actually fantastic. It's the 1884 version. We actually have the 1856 version right here, which is the 100 proof, slightly hot. I mean, it's not terrible by any means. We'll try it here in a minute, but for the price, I think this is 50 or below.
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah,
well, not every day, but it's really good.
Every day becomes a problem unless you're like consistently listening to DadDimes on repeat. Then you're okay.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's really good. I've liked every stage we've been through. I'm feeling it pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I have yet to even I don't know, man. Maybe slightly, possibly, barely getting into it now.
A man among boys, you are.
Feels right.
Derek sent some emojis on there.
Oh, is he offering his assistance to training you in boxing?
D, you missed the conversation, man.
We're looking for a boxing trainer.
No, he put a water drop in an eggplant, whatever that means.
Oh, yeah. It said that he wants to be a farmer growing up, and that's really what he wants to devote his time to, is making sure that the crops are properly hydrated.
I thought it meant he liked wet wiener. But that's just, I guess I read it wrong.
I think you read it wrong.
I read it wrong. Oh. Got a haircut finally, I don't look homeless no more.
Unhoused.
My barber
correct.
Was on paternity leave for a couple months.
Okay.
Hey,
we're using mine?
Huh? No, you're a barber.
We go to the same place.
I know, but use a girl and I use Ty.
How's he on maternity leave?
Paternity leave, I said.
I thought that it might have been someone that...
Nope. Okay. Him and his wife had their second child, and he was out from February to April. And I got my hair cut a couple times from a different Floyd's.
Not the same.
She touched my beard. Like, she trimmed my beard the first time. And I was like, I fucking hate this shit. So
don't touch it. Don't even look at it.
I went to schedule. I scheduled the next appointment I could do. Went there over the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
We had... I mean, every time I go, we have great conversations. He's one of the guys. He would love.
Do you get the shoulder rub?
No, I don't. Even when
does he look at you in the eyes when he shoulder rubs you?
I mean, we make hard eye contact when he's cutting my hair.
Okay.
I bite my lip so he knows I mean business. But we have good conversations.
Okay.
This last go around, we were talking about how paternity leave was and how it was cool for a minute and then it wasn't cool, but then he started doing deep dives on he would wake up to feed the baby and he'd watch pull up some Discovery stuff about cow mutilations and how crazy that stuff is. Yeah, and we started deep diving on cow mutilations and how crazy, like, I still got to go through and watch some stuff. Well, I mean, that's our humor. He loved Bad Thoughts, by the way, which is
terrible. It was such a waste of my life.
No, it wasn't.
That was so dumb.
No, it was so great.
Tom Segura, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, Tom, keep the season 2. I'm waiting.
Tom, bring in Bert so he could teach you how to be funny.
No, don't. Actually, Bert might be in the next season,
as he should be.
He loved Bad Thoughts. I love Bad Thoughts. That tells you where our minds go. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of similarities, me and Ty, my barber. Hopefully he's listening. Yeah. Let him know we
Is it at the same location?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tag whatever station he's at with DadDimes stickers next time I'm there.
Perfect. Don't know. He's there. Let's see. He's usually there.
Doesn't matter.
Thursday through Sunday, I think.
I know people. They'll take care of me.
Yeah, you're right.
He'll get tagged.
Yeah.
And he'll know why.
Give him a coaster so he can scan it and all that.
I don't just give things out.
I know I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just go ahead.
I don't want to do this, but
I really don't. I guess. I mean,
all right. See, look, even Chris, Bad Thoughts for the win. Thank you,
Bad
Chris.
Thoughts was a waste of this planet, man.
We're going to move on because Justin's talking ridiculous right now. Florida Panthers versus Edmonton Oilers. Game 1 tonight. Stanley Cup playoffs.
Panthers are going to win.
Avalanche ain't in there, so whatever. I mean, Edmonton's in Canada,
you know what?
right?
I had such a shitty boss back in the day, not too long ago. My current boss is amazing, phenomenal, fantastic. Old boss...
Not so good?
Not so good. He used to love the Florida Panthers. They can go fuck off. I hope they lose.
Edmonton's in Canada, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, Edmonton's up there, yeah.
Okay. So
there's no Edmonton, USA.
I don't fucking remember. Especially after a few drinks in. And I'm feeling good,
How
guys.
could you not know where Edmonton is? It's in Canada.
Okay, well, fucking... I'm not a Rain Man like you that knows everything.
How would you not know everything?
Because that's your job. My job's to be the fat funny one.
I get it.
You're the fit guy on Ozempic.
It's not funny.
But if Edmonton wins,
when Edmonton
wins, I think that's the first time in a very long time that Canada actually gets to hoist the Stanley Cup.
Hoist
The Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Which it would be cool for Canada, but then again, I'm American, so fuck Canada. Let's go Florida.
I mean, I don't blame Canada, and I love Florida.
I blame Canada. They're not even a real country anyway.
They could have been the 51st state.
Still can.
I really think they should assimilate, and they should be part of us.
Yeah.
They should be part of the superpower.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
However, and this is one of those questions that needs to go out there. Would we still call it Canadian bacon, or would we force them just to call it?
Well, they'd be a state, so.
Yeah, so it's just bacon. Like, you don't call it Canadian bacon anymore.
But Canadian bacon sucks versus regular bacon.
That's what I'm saying.
So, no, it's still Canadian bacon.
No, like, you just abolish it and say you can't cook that anymore because it sucks.
I guess. But that leads to an interesting fact on the song I was just singing, because I was about to get into the next lyrics. And South Park mentioned that it seems that everything's gone wrong since Canada came along. Blame Canada. So do we want... I mean, South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut has already said what Canada is responsible for.
I think we need Canada.
Why?
Because, like, can you see that on the map?
Canada?
Like, it's just like one big America.
Yeah, but...
And then we'll have the U.S. or no, the
this
red,
much
white...
Canada on there?
The red, white, blue land.
But only this much is lived in.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice to get some Canadian ice every once in a while.
What's that, meth? We got that. Fucking Florida.
Have you ever seen Frozen? The people that go out and they cut the ice from the glacier and they bring it down? I would love to have some Canadian ice.
Sven?
Sven's going to be bringing it down on
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm in.
I'm in. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was going to sing that song, but I can't think of it.
It sounds more like the Hawaiian thing with the rock. Which they make a live action, by the way. I'm excited for that too.
That's cool.
Red, white, and blue land. I'm hoping that's still on the table. I do want to talk about the drone attacks in Russia. Have you seen that? Sorry,
No.
Vlad, man. I mean, some things happened to Vlad, and
Okay.
I mean,
Vlad knows we hold everybody accountable.
it's across the board, man. Like, decisions were made, and unfortunately,
We know you're a bit of a knucklehead, but
you made some choices,
Yeah.
and this was a result. That being the case, we know some plane people. If you need some repairs, we got you covered. But the drone attack, that is massive, man. Like, I have been a drone pilot for
40 years.
It's not been 40 years.
All right.
I mean, I started out like before the FAA was creating licenses for it.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
You teach drones too.
I'm telling you, there's this new program that's about to launch. You're going to see it on the old tellies, and you'll be like, I know that guy. Yeah, that's me. But how they orchestrated this thing is so brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
But then I started thinking to myself, like, that is not hard to replicate at all. And it starts to create this, we might be seeing some things happening on the old homeland that's going to get a little weird. They drove trucks that had like opening hatches that released drone swarms, and that's what attacked the Russian airfields. Bad things happened, right? Well, things happen. Their planes are no longer viable for what they're being utilized for.
Russian planes?
Russian bombers, yeah.
Okay.
The same concept isn't hard to replicate at all.
No, we did it with the fish hook in the fucking sack.
So we were in the sack, and I saw this thing on YouTube, which, by the way...
You tried to do it with the news to one of our neighbors.
To get another thing off of the roof, and it worked. It was very effective.
It was very effective. I was just throwing that out there.
But they have released things, and on this drone, we were able to send it a certain distance, and in the fishing game, you could see schools of fish, and you could release the hook directly on the school itself, and then
Yep.
done, right? It's a fish in a barrel type of fishing. It's kind of the same concept. They were able to deploy these drones,
humans,
and it was fish in a barrel aircraft. And that starts to get a little worrisome because we're seeing drones everywhere.
Yeah,
and
light shows
all the time.
If they could perform all that intricate stuff with light shows, I mean, god dang.
And the 4th is coming.
Yeah.
So that is what a lot of cities are moving towards in fire-prone districts, to have these drone shows instead of fireworks, because it's less dangerous for potential wildfires, so on and so forth. So just something to consider, man. Things are getting a little iffy out there.
Yep. That's crazy. I know for a fact that Derek is right now on his FanDuel Sports app. He's betting because he talked about the Florida Panthers game. Okay. He talked about Texas Tech versus Texas in women's softball.
Losing money, Derek.
Which means he is actively betting. Which if FanDuel wants to sponsor us, we'll go ahead and throw out some good information on there.
Yep.
We might be able to get Derek a couple credits back. If they do
$4 will get you back on all of your betting, Derek.
I'll tell you what, he was absolutely killing it during football season. And then it quick. Well, no, he made several basketball bets that were really good, and then he gets into women's softball.
You should really get into NASCAR. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Golf. Start betting on golf.
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler.
Did you see the first robot to hit a hole-in-one on a par 3? That thing was absolutely amazing. When you get home, Google it. But the golf robot hits hole-in-one. We no longer golf anymore. We're just going to let the robots do it.
No,
they figured out trajectory, wind
They're
speed.
fucking robots, of course.
Hole-in-one. Holy hell.
Yeah. Derek says Najee Kennedy.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. With 7 strikeouts this evening. Way to go.
Was that the Rockies?
No, that's a women's softball pitcher. He put up some dollar signs. So, he probably has her for 9 strikeouts, and she's at 7.
Okay.
So
he's getting close.
Yeah, come on, Najee.
Does she need a job as a
producer?
MLB pitcher? Because we know a team that really
that actually leads into another thing with baseball in general. So there was an amazing Cy Young. I believe he won the Cy Young, which is like the MVP for pitching, right?
I don't know.
It's the Cy Young Award for the best pitcher.
Okay.
And his name is Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer was wrongfully accused by a woman who was trying to get money from him.
Okay.
He said that he did some unspeakable things to her.
Bad things.
Tried to pay her off, blah, blah, blah. Went through the whole court process, everything. They found that everything she said was a lie, and she actually has to pay him like $309,000, right? But he has been blackballed from Major League Baseball for many years now.
Yeah.
And he is a top-notch pitcher.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Worse.
Because Johnny was blackballed from like every movie ever made.
Not really. Not
until all of a sudden he was found like not guilty, and now it's like, bring back Johnny.
Well, kind of, but baseball. So, he was. I think he played for the Dodgers, or he was one of the top 5 pitchers in the league consistently for a long time.
Gotcha.
He got blackballed from baseball. He played I think now and during that process he was like in the Japan Baseball League. But that's 7 to 8 years of his major league career that is completely gone.
Yeah.
This chick has to pay him money for it.
That's not enough.
$309. I guarantee he was probably easily, the way pitchers are paid nowadays, it would have been like a $250 million guaranteed deal for 7, 8, 9 years that he has lost out on because of false accusations.
What's the likelihood she's going to pay?
Probably very minimal.
Yeah.
All based off a lie. So Colorado Rockies, Trevor Bauer is available.
He's looking for a job, man.
He actually was on a podcast I listened to. I don't remember which one, but he said he will come in for the league minimum to prove himself. Just to prove himself. The 1 year
to get back.
And if he's fucking solid, then pay him what he's worth. Yeah. Colorado Rockies should probably look into that because he's lights out.
We need to make some better choices.
Yeah. Rockies?
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
My mom said she should have went to prison. I agree.
Savannah Bananas are coming. I'm excited to see your team play.
We were excited for that. We were going to go for Remy's birthday to see the Savannah Bananas. And then found found out ticket prices, and it would have cost just my family household $1,500.
Well, it's because you have 3,000 kids.
No, that was just 5 of us.
That's a lot. Ugh. That's secondary market, though.
$280-something a ticket.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to a Rockies game, it's going to cost like $8 for all of them.
I'm not going to go to a Rockies game either.
Okay. Well,
I go to my daughter's softball game. It's very interesting, very fun. Yeah. Both my daughters are wonderful pitchers.
Listen up, Rockies.
Really good hitters. My youngest, she became afraid of the ball for whatever reason. So we're working through some stuff on that for sure. But once she gets her mojo back, she's going to be solid. Yeah. She's going to just be solid. Yeah. So
the little?
I'm excited. Mila.
Okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
She turned to be afraid of the ball, and so she'll take some practice swings, and she's got a beautiful, perfect swing. Yeah. But then she gets in the box, and as soon as the pitcher starts to throw it, she's backing out of the box.
Okay. So, got to get back into it.
Just some work.
It's all right.
You know, as a dad, I gotta be better for her. Help her. Coach her out of that, get her to where she needs to be. But we're working on it.
We're going to get there.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Goddamn right.
Well, if you need a catcher,
all right,
I'll be there to support you. I'm here for you.
And every time she throws a bad pitch, I'll just hit her with the whip. No!
That's the Japanese way of doing it.
Yeah, it'll be like young Sheldon. Did you finish that?
Yeah.
Sound like
no, I did finish Young Sheldon. I'm on to the Georgie and Mandy.
Okay. Haven't got to Georgie and Mandy yet.
Yeah, you're missing out.
I want to.
It's hilarious.
Not on Netflix yet.
It's true. I have to watch them. I don't watch commercials. I just fast forward through them, but yeah, it does happen.
Good shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's filler.
I was actually thinking about going through the Big Bang Theory again.
I have it on Apple.
It's
family sharing. I got you.
It's actually on HBO Max, too.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go for myself then. That's cool. I was going to just offer it to you, but whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. Whatever.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. It's a party. It's always a party. We're always having a good time. 75 episodes in. We have carried the one. We should have hit 100 by the end of the year, as long as you don't leave me for some weird vacation around July 4th to some cabin with some unknown friends that I don't know about that I'm not invited to.
You're always invited.
That is a fucking lie.
You're not. Well, first of all, timeout. You are not allowed to go anywhere because you always have medical emergencies around July 4th.
That's true.
So, yeah, there's a specific reason why you can't go, because you might have another period.
Okay, so you made some plans to get out of DadDimes for a week, which is going to get us to 100.
I'm not getting out of DadDimes.
I think you are, because you're going to be gone.
We leave Friday, which is
July 4th.
Yep. Actually, we'll probably leave Thursday,
which is July 3rd.
Yep. So where am I missing DadDimes?
Because you're going to leave on Wednesday.
No, I'm not. I got to work Wednesday and Thursday.
You know what? If I can curse you, you're going to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Where I'm going, I don't think I'll have to.
Where I'm going, we don't need roads.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another one? Back to the Future? Or are we not going to do that?
I don't know, but a change
No.
To reference my friend Sam Cooke, a change gonna come.
A change is coming.
Yeah.
I hear that train a-coming.
It's rolling round the bend.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
He never went to Folsom Prison.
Time keeps dragging on.
He's a liar. Johnny never was in prison. At least not Folsom.
All right. Well, he made a really good song.
He made an amazing song.
Yeah.
By being a liar.
That's fine.
I mean,
most songs are lies.
I'm pretty sure that he did have the Ring of Fire, though.
Yeah.
Sometime in his career, he's
is that what you get when you marry your... What did he marry? His cousin? You get the Ring of Fire?
No, man. He married June.
June Carter?
Yeah, it was not his cousin.
Yeah, but his wife before, I think, was his cousin.
You know, things happen in the South. It's okay.
Hey, incest is the best. Put your cousin to the test, right?
Is it the first? Because if it's like the second or beyond, does it really count? Yes, it does.
Count.
Yes, it does.
Count. Nah, hell no, it doesn't. You son bitch.
Are they blood or are they kin?
Yeah, if it's blood, it's different. But if they can, it's fine.
Oh, Bertie Bert. Oh, my
Good stuff.
Lord.
This
It's
time
been a
I'm
good
going to
week.
switch it on you.
No. So it's a shout out to our friends over at Cherrywood Liquor off of
136 Colorado, right in between the laundromat and Starbucks.
Always taking care of us. They have a DadDimes plaque on their wall that says DadDimes proudly supports Cherrywood Liquor, so you know you're at the right place at the right time.
And
They'll
that's
always
the
take
only
care
one
of you.
we got.
That's it. That's the only.
That's the only place.
So that's the only business that we proudly support. We also do support our friends over at
Cherrywood Liquor, 130.
No. The Horseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got. I'm talking about when you go to a liquor store to buy your booze.
Oh, you know where
That's
you're
the
at, man.
only
You
one
go
that
to
we proudly
Cherrywood.
support.
You're gonna see the brand on the wall, and you'd be like, "I'm in the right place." Where they're gonna give me a hand shake and a hug, because you know they're always gonna have things that you'll never find anywhere else, man. They're absolutely phenomenal. So,
Yep.
go visit our friends over at Cherrywood Liquor. Dime of the week.
In addition to that, our buddies at Select Draw Cigar Cutters, please go visit their website.
They have some cool stuff,
really
man.
good. They got really cool stuff. Please go visit them. Leave a review. Tell them DadDimes sent you. They'll absolutely love it.
Yeah.
We'll love it.
Man,
So that's
nothing is better than some bourbon, a cigar, and some golf time,
Yep.
man. Let's go ahead and make that happen. We haven't done it this summer yet. We need
Not
to
yet.
really get into it.
Not yet. I feel like my schedule's going to open up here soon.
Some of our upcoming guests who work at a local golf course might have some suggestions about what to do, how to do it. And,
we got them.
yeah.
And then we really need to do some horsemen. We need to do some lifeline.
Yeah.
We got to do one of our number one fans, Chris. So we'll be in contact with all those people.
We'll get them in. We'll get them in the studio. We're going to have a good time, man.
That'll be our June, July. We will not miss an episode because I'm committed.
I mean, you say that, but you're not going to be in town. So, you know.
How am I not going to be? We do DadDimes Wednesdays.
Yeah.
What Wednesday am I missing?
You're going to be off doing your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Family time.
Not on a Wednesday.
And maybe.
No.
No. I know where you're going to be. On DadDimes.
I'll be right here for the next year. Every Wednesday.
All right. Dime of the week. Here's the deal, man. When things start to go bad, when all of a sudden you're like, things are about to flood, like the world's kind of coming to an end, always have your buddy on the phone that you can say, hey, man, I need some help. And the response always is, I got you.
Your shovel?
I got you. Because it's important to have these relationships in life. There's people to lean into to say, hey, when things get a little bit dark, they're going to lean you back to the light. Because at the end of the day, you're not in this alone. And that's what we always talk about here on DadDimes. You're not drinking alone. You're always drinking with your buddies. You're never in this world alone. You always have someone to be able to lean into. And we're going to get you through it because that's how we survive, man. Pain shared is pain divided.
Yep.
And that is such a big deal. Like, always have someone to be able to lean into and make sure that it's like reciprocated, and you're going to get through it together.
So, if you don't have a Justin in your life, get yourself a Justin because
That is not just a Justin.
I go to him for everything. I
Same.
have problems. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm going through.
Got to bounce things, man.
What is your recommendations on what I should do? I tell you a long fucking drawn out process, and you're like, just do this. And I'm like, deal. and it works every single time.
Same, man. I bounce things off you all the time, and I'm like, hey, man, what are your thoughts on this? And you're like, oh, well, that's easy.
That's easy.
Here's the answer.
That's easy. You just got to get a metal adapter, some pipe, drill a 3/16 weep hole.
You gotta have a weep hole, man. Because I would
Always
never put a
gotta
weep
have a
hole,
weep
man.
hole.
And I'm just saying, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget the
And
weep
that's
hole.
why your pump burnt out, and that's why mine's about to, probably.
It's not just that, though, man. You know, it's not just that, but it's those things. Like, you actually have to have people in place to help you grow together, because growing alone is a hard thing.
Yep.
When you have someone to do it with, you're able to make it through these barriers and be successful at the end of the day. So,
Yep. Got a few comments.
Let's do some comments, and then we're gonna call it episode 75. Man, the quarter quill.
Yep. Chris said Landman is a damn good show. I actually never heard of Landman.
Writing it down. Stand by.
Landman. We'll look at that. And then my mom said,
"Man,
June Carter wrote that song, Ring of Fire."
Goddamn, June. I'm telling you, man. I
because
love
she
that
got
story.
the Ring of Fire because he was fucking his cousin before.
That is not. It might have happened. I do love their love story.
Johnny and June.
Other than June was with some other dude, Johnny got very upset about it, and like he made them break up, which it happened.
But he got his woman.
So for some reason on the old Facebook, I'm getting all of these like stories of people and their like stars in their relationships.
What'd they say about Tay Tay? Too many.
Well, it goes through and it's like, yeah, Taylor, the wolf boy from the vampire movie. Yeah, he was on relationships, and the football player that kind of sucks, but he's still trying to play like the current
Travis
boyfriend.
Kelce.
That one. John Mayer is in all of them, and I'm like, damn, John. Like,
John's been through the sleds.
John Mayer's always like doing the checkbox of like, hang on a second.
John Mayer has ran through everyone.
You're going to be an A-lister? John Mayer.
Which goes to show you guys, if you really want a career where you could really capitalize on being a ladies' man,
go meet John Mayer.
Well, have a really good voice, be able to play a guitar and make some good songs, and you're pounding your way through.
Go date John Mayer. So I have I'm going to reach out to John and see if you'll help support us through your boxing career. Downside is you have to date him.
All right. I mean,
whatever it takes.
This forearm has been through some, all of mine, but he'll be happy.
It'll be like a mystery.
Yeah, mystery box.
And that's how we end episode 75.
Our buddy Victor, he hearted it. Thanks, Vic.
Welcome back, man.
Billy Bob Thornton is in that Landman show.
Okay, no, wait.
Landman.
I see Billy Bob's in there?
According to Chris, yeah, Billy Bob is in there.
What's your favorite Billy Bob Thornton movie?
I don't know.
Bad Santa.
I've never seen it.
I think this might be the last episode of Dead.
God damn.
Are you kidding? Okay. Armageddon?
Oh, yeah, I love Armageddon.
You haven't seen Bad Santa. Okay. All right.
I haven't seen Bad Santa, man.
Well, I mean, I was going to end on a happy note, but thanks for that.
On a happy note, we love you guys. Thank you so much for your support.
Welcome to Season 4.
Season 4, 75 episodes in. We absolutely appreciate everyone joining us every week. Yeah. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. From South Korea.
Oh, we didn't even do ratings. Chris is right.
Oh,
you sly dog.
You sly dog. We're going to start something new on Season 4. We're going to get rid of ratings. Thanks, Chris. I guess we got to bring him back.
Hold on. Justin said he wasn't feeling this. I think he's feeling it because he's the one. So I'm the comic relief. He's the one that keeps us on track, and he is not keeping us on track. Thank you so much, Chris, for
Thanks, Chris. All right, Chris, man. What does your schedule look like? You know what?
We need a producer.
You need to reach out to DJ. We're going to get your schedule on here. We're going to get you on the show because obviously he was going to miss episode 75 ratings on Uncle Nearest 1884. How dare you, by the way? How dare you? Neat. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that this is your fault. Your fault. Our listeners know you're like, all right, ratings. Neat. I fucking really liked it.
I actually really liked it.
I really liked it. Yeah. I'm probably 3.8.
Well, I was saying a 4.
Okay.
Out the bottle. This is actually
out the bottle.
Man, it is. Again, sub 50. It's a good. Uncle Nearest products in general are really good. I like the 1856, which I was first introduced to. It's 100 proof. This one's a little bit lighter. It's really good. And it's not a bourbon, so it's not aged as much and doesn't have the exact blend to make it a bourbon. But for a whiskey,
solid whiskey,
it is very good.
Very
chilled.
Good. Chilled. I actually think it went up for me, probably a 4-1.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it 4 because it didn't evolve. It didn't change. I usually like something like when you chill it, it's a different profile, not a different flavor by any means, but it's either
sometimes
a little bit
it's a completely
smoother.
Different flavor.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. Like it wasn't a different flavor. It was just a colder version of neat.
Yeah.
Which was fine.
Okay.
Other than it's been kind of chilly out lately, so do I really need something cold?
Yeah.
Probably not. It changes on the rocks. Go ahead.
On the rocks, I liked it. I don't think it actually took away from the flavor at all.
No?
I'm going to put it at a 4.
Okay. It's a 4-2 for me. This was such a cool shift. It's really good and neat. And whether or not you chill it is up to you. You're not going to change anything. So if you want a cold drink, put it on a glycerin ball or, the soap stones that are chilled. It just depends on what you're feeling that day. It's not going to change it. So if it's out of the bottle or if it's a little bit cooler, it's going to be the same. When you put it on the rocks and you start to have a little bit of dilution, it changes the flavor profile. And it's a little bit... so it's very sweet coming out. It dulls that a little bit, so it's more of the whiskey taste. And then it dulls it a little bit more. Then you can start pulling out, I want to say like honey.
Yeah, for sure.
A very slight bit of floral. I hate super floral drinks. I hate it. Like if you're like licking a rose bush, pisses me off. Like why would you do that to a whiskey?
Yeah.
That's not what they did here.
No.
It's a hint of floral, some honey. It's not cinnamon by any means. It's not harsh. But
Marzipan.
The huckleberries. Hucklebearer, yeah. It starts to bring out some flavors that you're going to just really enjoy. Yeah. They did a good job. So
they did a really good
goes up for me, which I don't think I've ever done on the show. When you put it on the rocks, usually it's you can dilute it and it's going to take away from the flavor. It exfoliates the whiskey. This is really good. I wouldn't mix this. Like I wouldn't do like a Jack and Uncle Nearest or a Coke and Uncle Nearest. Jack and Uncle Nearest would just be a lot of whiskey, which I'm in for.
Which apparently Uncle Nearest
knows Jack.
Started Jack.
They were buddies. So, but Uncle Nearest and Coke, I wouldn't mix that. Like you're going to take away from what's in the bottle.
I wouldn't put in old fashioned. No. I wouldn't. Yeah, just out the bottle on the rocks.
I would be intrigued on what this would taste like in an old fashioned, because I think that it would have a different profile. Like I think that it would have something that you're not usually expecting from an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Good or bad. I mean, you had a little bit of cherry to it, a little citrus. Not muddled, by the way. If you muddle cherries and you muddle oranges in your old fashioned, don't watch this fucking show, because like I hate you. Don't be that person. We're not mixing like
he's drunk.
No, like who? That's not what this is, man. Like you don't make like this fruit salad in a drink. You can add a little bit of cherry juice by all means to sweeten it up. Just but don't muddle the cherry. Don't kill a cherry. Don't kill an orange in there. Do you know how many hands go on those oranges?
Just a spritz.
Just a spritz of the citrus, like just a little bit.
Yeah. And
the reason why they do that, by the way, anytime that they add some citrus mist, is because the sweetener forces you to have this direction to more sweets. So, like if you have like one old fashioned and like you can smell the aroma, and then they hit the lip of the glass with a little bit of the citrus flavor, you're more than likely going to order 2 to 3 more drinks, because now you have this sweet flavor in your mouth, and you're going to want to crave more of it.
See, baby, that's why I ordered 3 or 4.
It's such a cool bartender trick, and I mean, I'm in. Every single time I'm there, I'm like, "Ooh, you did some flair. This tastes delicious. I want another one."
Yeah.
But they really do their diligence doing that. You go to like Red Lobster and they muddle an orange in a cherry, and you put the glass up and you're like, I didn't order a fruit salad with this like cheap ass bourbon. And any time that I go to, and I will bash Red Lobster because I can't go there anymore because their shrimp will kill me. But I'm looking in there, I'm like, I ordered like a Maker's, like just like a slightly elevated, not a lot by any means, but like I want a Maker's Mark in my old fashioned. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Wild Turkey? No, Wild Turkey we like.
Oh, that's good.
What's the one down there that is like not bourbon?
I know.
It's 2% whiskey, everything else percent alcohol. We don't even know what it is. That's what they put in their drinks over at Red Lobster, and that's the reason why they're failing. Kentucky Dale is going out of business at the old Red Lobster because they screw you on your drinks. And then they put a fruit salad in there. I'm like, that's it. Yeah. Come on, man, do better.
Do better. Absolutely. My mom said that. So Chris said, the hype man, he's got us.
Done.
Producer, I'm assuming he's got us. He'll sit back here.
No, I don't back there. I mean, we have another place.
I know, but this is so much cooler.
To have him behind the wall.
I know that's where your inheritance is.
No, that's on that side.
Oh, I mean, I could see that side. I just assumed it was on this side too.
No, I don't have that big of an inheritance.
Yeah.
So that's it. We did our ratings. You're welcome. Thanks for
Thanks for reminding Justin, Chris. Yeah. We appreciate
it's
you,
on
man.
me. That's on me.
That's why we love you.
And until next time.
And thank you. My mom said that's why Christopher is your number one fan.
Probably.
It's true. Every guest we've had on this show, we have to explain the ratings to him.
He's the one who's like, you guys haven't rated yet.
I guarantee Chris will be like, no, I got this. He'll say hey, this is neat. And he'll wait for me. Wait for you. He knows us.
Yeah.
He knows us. That's a true fan.
Between him and the South Koreans, I think we're close.
Between him and the South. I got you. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us.
75 episodes.
75
Holy hell.
episodes deep.
Damn.
And we probably have at least another 12,000 to go.
I mean, I'm in.
I'm in.
I could do it.
Hell yeah.
12,075 and we're done?
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Peace.
Until next week. Later.